talking about Galileo. We're going to talk about his life and some of his important achievements, including the discovery of Jupiter's 4 moons. So let's get started.
Galileo Galilei was born in Pisa, Italy on 15 February 1564. There he studied from 1583 to 1585. He studied medicine but left due to financial difficulties, and later went on to study mathematics.
He found a new teaching position at the University of Padua. He began teaching mechanics, geometry, and astronomy there. He became very popular among the students, gaining many followers.
In 1608, the telescope was created by a Dutch lens maker. In 1609, Galileo modified it. He was the first person to turn his telescope to the sky.
Galileo published his observations in a manuscript titled The Starry Messenger in March of 1610. This is when his work as an astronomer began.
Galileo discovered that the moon was a sphere and had mountains and craters, which contradicted Aristotle's philosophy that the moon was perfectly smooth and flat. His second discovery, the planets orbiting Jupiter, also known as the Galilean moons, disproved Aristotle's philosophy that all heavenly motion was centered around Earth.
He found that Venus had phases like the moon, proving that it rotated around the sun. This supports the Copernican model over the Ptolemaic model. This proves heliocentric theories.
In 1611 and 1616, Galileo visited his friend Cardinal Barberini in Rome. At a meeting in 1616, Cardinal Barberini, head of the Inquisition, privately ordered Galileo to cease public debate of models of the universe. He appeared to mostly have followed, and he admitted to believing in the Copernicus theory.
In 1623, Galileo visited Cardinal Barberini to see if he could remove the order placed in 1616. But that did not happen.
Between 1623 and 1629 is when Galileo wrote the Dialogue.
Fun fact, I wasn't able to publish it on time because of bubonic plague in Italy.
Aww. In 1632, Galileo published a dialogue concerning the two chief world systems. The simpleton character was based off of the Pope, Cardinal Barberini, which insulted him. Galileo got convicted of heresy and spent the rest of his life under house arrest. While he was on house arrest, he wrote 2 new sciences. He continued to publish his work in Holland, even though he wasn't supposed to. Galileo died on January 8th, 1642. Oh, Galileo! He has another fun fact. Let's hear it. So about 100 years after Galileo died, the church finally pardoned him and allowed him to be buried in Basilica of Santa Croce with his family. During the move, Galileo lost 3 fingers and 1 tooth. His middle finger is on display at the Museo Galileo in Florence, Italy. Here is a model of Jupiter and the Galilean moons. Here's Jupiter, Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Today we are more familiar with these moons thanks to the observations made by the 2 Voyager spacecraft, which in 1979 sped past the Jovian system, and also Galileo, who made a 2-year tour of the Jovian system. The surface of Io is almost entirely covered with volcanoes. It has a red-orange color because sulfur is being condensed on the surface after being outgassed by volcanoes. It has a thin sulfur dioxide atmosphere caused by constant outgassing. The activity on Io is generated by heat deep inside its center. Its constant change in size and orientation causes friction, which creates internal heat for volcanic eruptions to occur.
Next there is Europa. Europa's surface and crust are made entirely of water ice. Its bizarre and fractured look proves that tidal heating once existed there. Europa has a metallic core and rocky mantle. The stretching and squeezing of tidal heating could heat up some of that and turn it into water underneath a thin ice layer.
Then there's Ganymede. Ganymede's surface is also made up of water ice, but shows signs of varying age. It has a weaker tidal force and has weaker tidal waves than Europa and Io. Ganymede's tidal heating could never provide enough heat to make an ocean of water. Ganymede, along with Io and Europa, are all in orbital resonance with Jupiter. During the course of their orbits, the three moons line up, and the gravitational tugs that the moons exert on each other stretch their orbits into elliptical shapes.
The outermost Galilean moon is Callisto. It is one of the largest heavily cratered outer solar system satellites in the solar system. It doesn't have internal heat, mountains, or volcanoes on its surface. However, it has been added to scientists' list of possible worlds with subsurface salty oceans. Thanks for watching!
Dawn, you let go. Go, go, go.